Hi, Christian here. This is Chris Talks. Welcome to my podcast. Today's episode is all about adulting tips, and I'm here again with Janice to help me discuss and advise young generations on handling their struggles in life during this age of adulting. Hi Janice!
Hello, Ash.
Yan, how are you?
Actually, I'm good.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Very good.
Okay, so a lot of our listeners are asking for more adulting tips, and so this is another tip na we can share to our listeners. Never rush and never pressure yourself. Life is not a race. You don't start in the same position as others. Everyone isn't going in the same direction as yours. You have your own space, your own pace, and your own place you want to get. Sometimes, if you rush things, error will occur. Possibly, you might forget to notice these errors because you are rushing things. And these errors may affect the outcome of your life. So don't rush, just enjoy the ride. You will also get there at the finish line, at your own goals. So Janice, first of all, what is your goal nga pala?
I goal? Private?
Bakit private? Ano yan? SPG ba yan?
Hindi naman. Grabe ka naman. Hindi naman yung blurred. Goal? Well, do you mean personal? Like, or career?
Kahit anong goal. Pwedeng personal, pwedeng career, financial, ano ba?
Well, I'm a very private person, so I will not drop talaga yung plan. Kasi sabi daw nila, there are 3 things that you don't share to people. And one of them is your plan. Pero, okay, I'll try. Pero yeah, yun. Siguro, I want the financial one. Everyone, I think, wants to be stable financially. So, yun yung isa sa mga parang work on ko. And yeah, personal is yung health ng body ko. Yun talaga yung priority ko up this time.
Yes. Well, ang question this, actually natanong to sa Binibining Pilipinas. Are you pressure right now? Do you feel pressure right now?
I do.
I don't feel any pressure right now. Joke lang. Again, do you feel pressure?
Yes, I do.
Why? Why bakit?
Kasi, as I told you, ang mundo natin is so fast. Like, they're asking you na dapat at the early age, and even parang dati, at this time, parang they expect you na may stable job. Pero parang ngayon, they are asking na darang, ba't ito pa manager? Bakit wala ka pang house? Ba't wala ka pang car? To the point na parang minsan, I don't know if it's logical na yung norm na parang kailangan may ganito ka na. Kasi iba yung focus ko eh. Even if I'm capable, I don't still do it kasi iba yung priority ko.
That's true. Ako naman totally nape-pressure. Kasi parang habang tumatanda kasi yung responsibility mo in life, dumadagdagan. Hindi siya yung katulad ng parang habang tumatanda ka, nababawasan yung responsibility. No, actually mas nadadagdagan siya. Mas dumarami yung wants and needs mo. And eventually, nape-pressure ka, paano mo masusustain yung sarili mo on that level? Parang, paano mo mabibigyan yung sarili mo ng para makuha mo yung wants and needs mo right now. Kaya parang nape-pressure ako somehow kasi parang kailangan kasi at this age, parang kailangan stable na eh. Parang ganun.
So, Akash, sabi mo, some of us believe na dapat at this age, stable na. Para sa'yo, ano pa talaga yung definition ng stability?
First of all, kailangan may emergency fund ka. Second, kailangan may mga investments ka na.
Pero, I tell you, that's true Kailangan talaga ganun. May emergency.
Totoo yun. And third is napagsasabay mo yung work life. Doon ko masasabi na na-reach ko na yung stability. Ikaw ba?
Ako ay inline the word stability with satisfaction. Parang once you feel satisfied, even if people are greater than you or kung satisfied ka na kung happy ka na, I think that's when you can say na stable na talaga ako.
Pero bakit kaya ang dami pa ng tao na parang nirarush nila yung sarili nila, pinapressure nila yung sarili nila? Kasi going back to that tip, parang sinasabi kasi natin that tip is never rush and never pressure yourself. So if I'm going to ask you again, kasi sabi mo you're pressured, di ba? Paano mo ilulugar yung sarili mo na parang hindi ka naman parang hindi mo naman ma-feel na nape-pressure ka or nirarush mo yung sarili mo?
Siguro isipin mo na iba yung timeline mo sa timeline nila. Yun talaga yun Kasi kung laging iisipin mo na dapat at my 20s, ganyan. And siguro, parang patawarin mo naman yung sarili mo. Hindi naman patawad, parang don't be harsh to yourself. Kasi wala naman talaga nagsulat na dapat at this age, married ka na, hindi dapat may boyfriend ka. Kasi even love, you can force things that you can't control. So, hindi lahat ng bagay controllable. So, hindi talaga dapat
Ako siguro, if you're gonna ask me paano ko masasabi na I'm not rushing or I'm not pressuring myself. Siguro I'm gonna list down all my goals and then I'm gonna use it as a motivation na parang checklist lang or bucket list na parang nagawa ko na siya, na-reach ko na tong goal na to, na-achieve ko na to, na-accomplish ko na to, ganyan. Pero I will not pressure myself na dapat at this time or at this age, kailangan nagawa ko na siya. Parang gagawin ko na siya one step at a time. Hindi ko siya parang tipong ipupush ko yung sarili ko na to the point na parang pagod na ako, nagkakasakit na ako, I'm losing my weight, ganyan. Parang nare-reach mo nga yung goals mo in time, pero are you happy? Yun yung another question kasi dun And going back to what you said earlier, it has to do with satisfaction. So yes, nare-reach mo yung goals mo ng sobrang bilis, nag-rush ka, na-pressure ka, ginawa mo, tinapos mo, na-reach mo yung goals mo. Pero at the end of the day, are you happy? Hindi ka ba, baka naman mukha ka ng gurang or something, di ba? Alam mo yung tipong madami ka man na-reach na goals, ganyan. Pero deep inside, pagod ka na, nasasakal ka na, nade-depress ka na nagkakaroon ka na ng anxiety. Hindi ka masaya. Dapat kasi, if you do things, if you want to reach your goals, you have to be happy. Kailangan, alam mo yun, yung may excitement and all, yung tipong pag nagawa mo pag na-achieve mo yung goals mo, parang masaya ka pa rin, hindi ka pagod na pagod. Yun yung masasabi ko na parang hindi mo siya talaga ni-rush, hindi mo piniressure yung sarili mo. Kasi at the end of the day, masaya ka pa rin na nagawa mo yung mga goals mo in life.
And also yun nga parang na-realize ko din during siguro ilang years na rin ako nagtatrabaho, na-realize ko din yung pag matagal ka na sa company kasi nakikita mo na yung flow, yung turnover ng mga tao. And I can see a lot of people na sobrang parang nagmamadali sila within 1 year or 2 years they're expecting na ganito na lang. Pero eventually na-realize ko or napansin ko sa mga tao na minsan great things happen once you waited pa. Parang ganun. Parang it's a long process but the reward in the end is very much more than you expected to be.
Yes, that's true. Actually, gusto ko rin i-add na sinabi ko kasi earlier na if you rush things, possibly you'll get errors along the way. Why? Kasi you keep on doing things in a very fast pace and parang hindi mo na mapapansin na nagkakamali ka na pala and hindi mo alam baka yung errors na yun maka-apekto yun sa outcome. Imbis na makuha mo talaga yung goals mo in life, baka mapunta ka pa sa mas problematic na karera or problematic na direction ng buhay mo kasi masyado mong minadali yung life. So, parang sa akin, along the way, don't rush kasi kung magkamali ka man, madali mo siyang maayos agad. Madali ka makakatayo pag natumba ka. Kasi, di ba, for example, if you're running very fast and nadapa ka, sa tingin mo ba makakatayo ka agad?
Pero paano yun, Hash? Paano kung people will say about like, Hash, hindi mo na nararamdaman yung nararamdaman ko, my family needs it. Kaya nagmamadali ako.
Pero the question is, bakit ang family mo ang makikinabang sa'yo? Di ba dapat ikaw yung sarili mo ang makikinabang sa sarili mo? Why is your family depending on you? So that's another question. Kung nape-pressure ka because someone is pressuring you or someone is nakadepende sa'yo, you have to think, ito bang goal na gusto mong ma-reach? Is goal for yourself or goal para sa ibang tao? That's another question. Kasi minsan, kaya ka nape-pressure, kaya ka nararush. Kasi yung goals na gusto mong ma-achieve, hindi naman talaga para sa'yo. Goal pala yan ng family mo. Or ng kung sino man ang nakadepende sa'yo. So you also have to think kung para saan yung goal na yun.
Thank you, Ash. Diba? Sabi sa inyo, masters yun eh.
Hindi kasi parang na-realize ko rin na in our culture here in the Philippines na parang most families talaga is nakadepende in one another. Parang you're working, you're earning, pero half of what you earn, binibigay mo sa someone na nakadepende sa'yo. And I think, it's okay naman. It's okay. It's part of the culture. Pero you just have to give yourself more. I mean, okay lang naman magbigay ka sa family members mo or someone na nakadepende sa'yo. Pero you have to think your goals na isipin mo naman yung sarili mo. Kumbaga, parang yun lang naman yung sa akin. Isipin mo naman yung sarili mo. Kasi at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin naman yung makikinabang eh. Hindi naman sila. Siguro sila, they'll be your support system. They'll be there at your back if you need to. Pero hindi yung parang sa point na guguho na yung mundo mo kasi hindi mo maibigay yung gusto nila. Hindi sa ganun. It's at the end of the day, it's still yourself. You know? You have to, responsibility mo pa rin yung sarili mo. And for other people, your family, your mga nakadepende sa'yo, they're just your support system. But yes. Yan lang. Ang sa akin lang kasi is talagang if it's your goal in life and you want to reach it, don't rush lang, don't pressure, and if someone is pressuring you, tanungin mo siya, goal mo ba to? Diba?
Yeah, so tsaka parang well, actually, kung talaga gusto mo, wala namang pipigil sa'yo. It's your choice if that will makes you happy. Ang question, ang lang naman kasi dito is time. Baka pinipressure mo yung sarili mo na abutin mo siya at a certain point. Baka pwedeng hindi na muna. Pwedeng next year muna. Like ako, gusto ko muna ng aircon ngayon. Sabi ko next year na. Sabi ng kapatid ko, hindi, ngayon daw. Mas mura. Pero no. Oh my God.
Saka yun din, actually meron ako gusto idagdag dyan sa scenario mo. Kasi possibly na ngayon kailangan mo ng aircon. Pero baka kinabukasan hindi mo na siya kailangan, di ba? So sometimes yung goal na nirarush mo, tanongin mo rin yung sarili mo, yun pa rin bang gusto mo ma-reach at this moment? Or baka kinabukasan iba na yung gusto mo? Or baka after 5 years, parang iba na yung gusto mo? Kasi nangyari yan sa akin. Before kasi parang gusto ko maging manager, maging supervisor, di ba? Sinabi ko naman siya before sa previous kong podcast. Pero now, ang gusto ko na ngayon mangyari is to be the business owner. So alam mo yun, nagbabago yung mga goals mo in life. Dati gusto ko na magkaroon ng jowa, ganyan. Ngayon parang hindi na siya yung goal ko. Alam mo yun, yung parang nagbabago yung sitwasyon kasi nagbabago yung nangyayari sa buhay mo. Every year, nagbabago yung nangyayari sa buhay mo. So, nababago din yung mga goals mo in life. So, bakit ka nagmamadali? Kasi mamaya, halimbawa, I will give you an example. This person, goal niya is to have a house. So, nag-purchase na siya ng house. Pero at the end of, parang siguro mga 5 years, ganyan, hindi na yun yung goal niya. Iba na yung gusto niyang goal. Pero ngayon, wala na siyang pambayad for that kind of goal. Kasi naibigay na niya dun sa nirush niyang goal na bahay. So nakikita mo yung parang concept na yung bigyan mo naman yung sarili mo na parang one step at a time, huwag mo madaliin. Kasi mamaya, baka hindi mo naman pala kailangan pa. Iba pa yung goals na kailangan mo. So yun.
Ako kasi I want to share something.
Ay, ano yan? Chismis ba yan?
Hindi.
Spill the tea!
So yun, it's about don't rush. Kasi nung dati, remember yung the first time I took my board exam. Kasi yun, I will open up kahit private person ako. Pero I failed the first time kasi. I was questioning myself. Parang may friend pa ako na nagtanong sa akin, ano nangyari? Kasi talagang ganun yung tanong niya. Pero, nung nag-second take ako, pumasa ako ng second take, and then nagkaroon ako ng work, tapos nagka-pandemic, doon ko na-realize kung bakit pala ginawa ng Diyos na hindi muna ako pumasa. Kasi kung pumasa ka nung una, I might probably in a different company. I might probably worrying now sa pandemic na to, kasi hindi ko alam kung saan company ako mapupunta. Parang na-meet ko kasi itong company to nung nag-take ako ng second time. Yung mga tao na na-meet ko nung nag-take ako second time, yung second review ko, sila yung nag-suggest din sa company na yun. And if pumasa ka nung una, hindi ko sila makikilala. And I will never be in this situation. I will never feel the convenience of working from home setup. And that's why I think yun din, don't rush kasi you will never know what's God's will, may greater plan siyang pinirepare for you.
Yes, and actually, meron tuloy ako naging experience na gusto tuloy i-share. Actually, I don't want to share this kasi baka magkaroon ng issue and all. Pero siguro maganda na rin siyang i-share kasi swak siya dito sa never rush and never pressure yourself. Hindi ako gumraduate on time. College and master's degree, hindi ako gumraduate on time. I chose not to graduate on time. Why? During my college days, hindi naging maganda yung takbo ng life ko nung college days. Very struggling ako sa grades. And thesis defense, nagkaroon kami ng thesis defense. I failed the first thesis defense kasi hindi maganda yung kinalabasan ng thesis. So we have to redo it. We have to retest, we have to conduct further research and all. And then, gumraduate ako noong October na. So, Octoberian ako. So, pero ano mo yun, gumraduate ako ng medyo late, pero at least natapos ko na maayos yung thesis ko, hindi siya nagkaroon ng problema and all. And madami kasing issues before na nagsasabi na hindi daw ako papasa ng board exams. Yes, even my thesis advisor said na hindi ako papasa ng board exam. So sabi ko, sige, fine. Okay lang na malate ako ng graduate. At least I have a year to review. I proved that professor na papasa ako. Kasi I have the enough time to review for myself. I have the time to review. I have the time to practice solving problems and all. And guess what? Pumasa ako. First take. Wala sila masabi. So, yun yung isa. Master's degree, nag-stop ako ng isang SEM kasi naging event organizer ako sa company. And for me, parang okay na rin na medyo na-delay ako kasi napasama ako sa batch na sobrang okay na batch. Kasi nag-stop ako for 1 year sa master's degree. So, nakasabay ako sa susunod na batch. Yung susunod na batch, sobrang okay kasi ka-age ko sila. I mean, comfortable ako with them. Kasi ka-age ko sila, mas masaya silang kasama. So, for me, okay na rin na medyo na-delay ako. At least, late man ako gumraduate, at least naging masaya yung experience ko sa master's degree. Sa graduate school. So yun yung mga ganun simpleng bagay lang na masasabi mo na naging masaya ako. Ito yung mga simpleng experiences na masasabi ko na hindi ako nagmadali at naging masaya ako sa kinalabasan. Ito yung mga good examples na gusto kong i-share sa mga listeners natin.
Actually, yun yung I'm looking forward right now. Kasi yung first relationship ko, alam naman natin na it's not just the career or the stuff. Pero even in love, in relationship, even in friendship, minsan talaga may times na sinasabi nila love at first sight, yung nag-click daw sila agad at the first time. Siguro, I don't invalidate na possible siyang mangyari. But based on my experience, iba kasi talaga pag mas longer yung nilagay mo doon sa isang bagay. Mas makikilala mo. Yung actually, hindi ako in relationship ngayon, pero yun yung reason ko kung bakit medyo matagal din ako makommit sa isang relationship. Kasi I am, parang iba na rin talaga yung nag-value mo when you grow up eh. So parang, I wanted to know the person more. Kaso may mga tao. Pero yun lang. Parang, time is gold. Pero at the same time, iba yung quality niya pag longer pa.
Same. Actually, right now, parang, shoutout ka pala sa crush ko.
Hello daw.
Sana nakikinig ka, crush, joke. Hindi.
Uy, ako din. Hi, crush.
Ayun, pero same, oo. Parang ayoko rin i-rush yung magkaroon ng jowa or relationship. Parang, sige, at this time, parang, sige, date lang muna, ganyan, getting to know. Kasi parang, for me, parang kapag ni-rush ko kasi baka hindi ko pala makilala yung totoong siya. Gusto ko kasi mas makikilala ko siya and masasabi ko na siya yung makakasama ko habang buhay, di ba? So, yun, shout out kay crush. Date lang muna tayo.
So, crush mo din. Umipansin mo naman ako.
Ano ba yan? Scene zone ba?
Hindi niya alam na crush ko siya.
Aminin mo na kasi.
Huwag naman. Sana, it takes time.
Yeah, don't rush. So, yan. Janice, ano nalang advices and tips mo for struggling adults na masyado nag-rush or nape-pressure at this time?
Medyo technical yung advice ko, pero ito yung isa sa mga madalas kong ginagawa. If I don't feel good at that time, I put it on paper. I write everything. Tapos probably after 3 days, tapos maalala ko, babasahin ko siya ulit. And then you will realize na within the 3 days, malaki pala yung changes sa'yo. And then, possible na magkaiba pala iba na yung perception mo. And it will give you a realization na minsan yung nararamdaman mo ngayon, lilipas din yan. Ang importante, kaya mas kailangan talaga yung longer time eh. Kasi may consistency doon. Doon mo makikita yung totoo mo talagang nararamdaman, yung totoo mong gusto mong maabot. And yun yung, doon mo i-focus. Yung sa totoong gusto mo, yung totoong purpose mo. Yes, I endorse journalizing. So everyone, magsulat kayo and then go back to it few years and you will be amazed, I swear.
Yeah, thank you, Janice. Ako, before I give my final advice, I just want to invite my listeners to follow Janice on her Instagram account and on her Facebook account kasi she has the business which is Under the Sun PH. So, Janice,
follow me on our page in Facebook at Under the Sun Shop PH or in Instagram at underthesunshop.ph. Thank you.
Alright, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mark the Hash. TikTok is Mark the Hash 02. Yeah. Okay, so my final advice, actually I agree to what you have said kasi in-advise namin ito ng friend ko before. Sabi niya sa akin, I have to write it down to a paper and pray for it every night. Yun yung sinabi niya sa akin. Ako kasi hindi ako so mahilig magsulat. So, ang ginagawa ko lang talaga, I include my goals in prayers talaga. Every night, I pray for that goal. And, yun lang. Trust the process. Yun lang yung masasabi kong advice. Trust the process. Hindi siya ganun kabilis dumating sa'yo or mabilis siya dumating sa'yo. Ang mahalaga ay masaya ka, satisfy ka, and hindi ka pagod, hindi ka guram. Alam mo yun? Ayun.
Add ko lang, no? Kasi naalala ko may isang celebrity akong naalala. Sabi niya, dati parang ganun din, pressure siya or may questions din siya sa sarili niya. Pero sabi niya, put confidence to the Lord and you will be amazed of what's going to happen in your life.
That's true. Ayan. So, yun lang. Pray, trust the process, and all. So, thank you again, Janice, for joining me, and see you again on our next Adulting Tips. This is Chris Talks. Good night.